welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly April message for all of the Leos out in the collective. This is going to be your monthly April message. For those of you that are new, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual advisor, intuitive coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. We truly appreciate and value every single one of you. So all we can do is ask that you please subscribe. Give us a like as it truly does help our content. Comment down below should you desire, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I release new content. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Leo. Okay, Leo, this is going to be your monthly message. I do want to point out that this is going to be a general message, so it will not resonate with every single Leo out in the collective. I ask that you simply take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Also note that I take jumpers from the pack. I don't like to choose my own cards. And I also want you to know that we are going to start off with an oracle card, because this is really going to help me tune into where you are energetically this month. So let's get started. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what information and insight can you provide me regarding all of the Leos out in the collective? Where are they energetically this month? Where are they starting their journey this month? What information? Thank you. Okay. You are starting out at the Lady of the Mirror. I absolutely love this, Leo. So this is really about reflection and non-judgment. Okay. What I'm hearing about this, Leo, is that it is going to be very important for you to not place any judgment upon anything that is reflected back at you. Okay. What I really want you to be aware of is that every person that you come into contact with, every situation, a lot of times, the things that are unsettled within you, or the things that you find very challenging, often are reflected back at you. Okay. We are all mirrors for one another. We reflect the things that we don't like about ourselves are often reflected to us in others. Okay. And I think that's important that you recognize that, because this is going to be really important for you to sort of be observant and really allow yourself to see that reflection being given back to you, and recognize how that feels, and not put forth any judgment. Okay. It's important that you don't judge that particular person for what they are reflecting back at you. It hits you and triggers you in a way, Leo, because it's really wanting you to figure out why it's triggering you. Really allowing yourself to explore the depths of why that bothers you. You know, where is it in your life that you feel that, where either A, you might have been there, you might understand where the individual is coming from, or what is it about that situation or that circumstance that doesn't set right with you, right? It's really about you learning to come from a place of compassion and not judging someone for being where they are or who they are, okay? You also have co-create here, okay? And this really tells me that by you really allowing yourself to see the reflection being mirrored back at you and coming from a place of compassion and not judging, this really allows you to be in balance in co-creating your desires with spirit. Like, I really feel a lot of you are in the process of manifesting. And because you're in the process of manifesting, I want to point this out. When you are manifesting at a very big pace, okay, you are often going to get mirrors back to you, where the things that sort of are out of alignment are going to be reflected back at you, because you need to remember that compassion, you must come from a place of compassion all the time. Okay. I love that you are in the process of co-creating here, because this really tells me that you are really, really focusing on building a very solid foundation for yourself. And okay, so the one thing I keep seeing with this leopard right here, You know, I want you to recognize, okay, this is very important because I keep hearing this. So a leopard has spots, okay? But if you really took the time to sit and look, you will notice that all of those spots are not identical. They are not the same. They are unique. They are all different. They come in different shades, in different sizes. That is the important thing. You don't judge one spot based off of another spot, okay? That's really what this whole reflection is, right? The lady of the mirror, right? Recognize, okay? Recognize that when you come into conflict or when someone does something that triggers you and you feel that discord, okay? Really ask yourself, what do I need to learn from this situation? What is this person trying to teach me? What is it that I need to get into alignment with, right? Like, how am I not being graceful or forgiving of myself when I do that? Like, those are the kinds of things that you really need to focus on, okay? And that's the primary message here with both of these cards, okay? Now let's move into the tarot, Leo, and really see what additional information Spirit has for you. What additional information and insight do you have for Leo this month, Spirit? What additional information and insight do you have for Leo? Okay, so we are starting out at the Ace of Swords. I love this. Okay, so you are going to be getting a lot of truth this month. If not, you've probably already gotten some truth and some clarity on either a certain specific situation or a specific individual. So let's see what additional information comes through. Okay. Do we want these? Okay. Okay, we want these reversed. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay, with this Ace of Swords, what I can see is that you've received some clarity and some insight here, Leo, that has really fulfilled you, right? It has given you a sense of spiritual fulfillment. But it also has sort of shaken your foundation a little bit, right? It has shaken your foundation to the point where you're resisting this information that's come through to you. I really feel like you're resisting what's come through to you. You know, and I really feel like it's sort of, it's this truth. Okay, I really feel like maybe someone might have actually, whoa. Okay, let's see. Hold on, because if I have to clarify, I will clarify. All right. As I mentioned, do I want to clarify this? Sorry, Leo. Please hold on a second. I just want to make sure that I'm understanding the message that's come through. So let's go ahead and get started. And if I need a little bit further clarification, then we will go from there. All right, as I mentioned, you were starting at the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords really talks about mental clarity. You have really gotten the truth. You have sought out the truth, and you've really gotten the truth here. Whether it is truth about someone or something, some situation, some circumstance. Maybe you found out that someone betrayed you, or someone actually lied to you, didn't tell you the truth. I'm going to get some clarity on that Ace of Swords. I want to know what kind of truth we're dealing with here. So angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, I need to clarify this Ace of Swords, please. I need to clarify this Ace of Swords. I need to clarify this Ace of Swords. Why is this Ace of Swords here? Thank you. Okay. All right. Why is this Ace of Swords here? More information, please. Why is this Ace of Swords here? I sort of feel like this might actually have to do with a family of some sort. We have the 10 of Cups and I got the 10 of Pentacles. And so that really signifies whether there's a divorce going on. Yeah, I really feel that's what it is. It's a divorce. So, okay. All right. So I really feel this is about a divorce because I got the 10 of Earth, which is, that goes with the Ace of Swords, which talks about financial security in a happy home life. Okay. So, but I'm really getting that it's not really a happy home life. What I'm getting is that this Ace of Swords is really bringing to the surface for you here, Leo, that everything is not as it seemed it was. And you're discovering the truth of that. You're starting to understand and see things so clearly that you're now starting to recognize that things weren't what you assumed them to be or what you thought them to be. And so now that everything is coming to the surface, the truth is starting to reveal itself. I really feel that this has to do about a marriage because we have the 4 of Wands in reversed here, okay? And a 4 of Wands usually represents a union, a celebration, a relationship, sometimes can represent the marriage card. And so what I really feel here is that maybe the thing that you discovered here, Leo, is that someone cheated in the relationship. And so now you feel betrayed. You feel that you've been taken advantage of. And now that has broken your foundation. Remember earlier when I said that whatever came to light, whatever truth you discovered, it rocked your foundation. 4 really represents foundation and it also represents your financial security. With the 10 of Earth clarifying the Ace of Swords, that really tells me that this has a lot to do with, you know, a divorce, that your financial security, maybe this individual stole money from you, or maybe ruined your credit now, or maybe you inherited more than you thought you really wanted with this particular type of relationship that sort of rocked you to the core with that 4 of Wands. You then also have the 7 of Cups, okay, in reversed. Now, the 7 of Cups really speaks about utilizing your intuition and making the right choice. With this being in reversed, I sort of feel like everything is just sort of up in the air. Everything's in an upheaval and you're sort of at a loss as to how you move forward. What you really wanted was true fulfillment and a true happy home life, and that's sort of been taken from you. I believe that you were sort of misled into believing that this person, this individual, was going to fulfill that for you, was going to give you that. But that's not really what transpired, which is sort of making you question that you made the wrong choice, right? Like you're questioning, did I choose the wrong cup? Did I really make the right choice? Did I just waste all these years for nothing? Like that's really kind of what I'm picking up. What I want to point out here, Leo, is that remember, okay, if we go back to the Lady of the Mirror, okay, if we go back to the Lady of the Mirror talks about non-judgment and reflection, right? I know it might be really hard for you to understand or comprehend right now, Leo, but what I really want you to remember and what I really want you to focus on is that every situation that we experience in life teaches us something. Maybe this experience is really teaching you to really allow yourself to recognize your worth and your value. Maybe it's really teaching you that you need to become more aware of your own intuition and your own guidance, right? Maybe you need to really this is going to help you grow more spiritually so that you could then co-create the life and the desire that you're wanting, right? Where you're now realizing that, you know what, I need to be able to step out on this ledge and take a few steps towards, you know, my higher self or towards spirit, and trust spirit that, you know, spirit is going to catch me and that I'm not going to fall. You know, it's crazy. I saw this card a few minutes ago, but I really didn't see this wire, like this rope right here with this owl on it, which really represents inner guidance and intuition. And the more that I look at this card, the more I keep hearing is, learn to trust us. We're going to catch you. You're not going to fall. When you take this leap of faith and trust that everything is going to work out in favor for you and things are going to work out, trust that you're going to be okay, right? Like, that's what I keep hearing. After the 7 of Cups here, Leo, we have the 10 of Cups, okay? Now, I want to point out, we have a lot of cups. I mean, a lot of cups on the board here, Leo, which really tells me that this is a very heartbreaking, emotional experience for you that is taking a lot out of you. But you going through this experience, okay? This 10 of Cups is really about fulfillment, right? You're going to learn a very big lesson at the end of this. And I know it's probably really hard for you to understand that right now, especially if you're in the midst of this. But this is going to really bring forth a lot of spiritual fulfillment and a lot of spiritual growth. You're going to understand why you went through what you went through. You're going to understand, and you're going to get that clarity that you've been seeking and that you've been asking for. Now, the heart of your reading, which is the overall outcome, is the 9 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Now, what I find very interesting is that in your past, you have the 10 of Cups, right? Which is really often viewed by some readers as the happy home card, like the happy family, whatever. I don't look at it that way. I really look at this as you rising above every circumstance, okay? This is the reason why I said that this whole experience is going to teach you something, and you're going to understand why you went through what you're going through. And you're going to see how fortunate you really are to have gone through this experience, because it's going to prepare you for something better. Okay. This 9 of Cups here, this is where you currently are. You are currently in this state of 9 of Cups. You feel like something, that 10th cup has been taken from you. Even though that 1 cup has been taken from you, okay, you're still in a place of gratitude, which I absolutely love here, Leo. Most people, when they are faced with this kind of an experience, will completely and utterly fall apart. And I absolutely, I freaking love this. I just realized. Now, okay, let me, I have so many things going on in my brain right now, Leo. So let's just do one thing at a time. Okay. Even though that 10th cup has been taken from you, you're still coming from a place of gratitude. And I absolutely love that, because that tells me that you're starting to recognize, you're rising above the situation, and you're realizing that, you know what, I haven't lost everything. I'm still very blessed. I'm still very fortunate. I still have my life. I still have my health. I can still get through this. I'll be able to push through. Okay. And I absolutely love that, because you also have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles really signifies loyalty, okay? And I really feel that this is you here, Leo. Even though you are a fire sign, I really feel that this message is for you, that as you go through this journey, I want you to remember to continue to nourish and nurture, okay? Nourish and nurture the seeds that you are planting along this journey and along this path. you know, because you will be rewarded at the end of this, okay? A Knight of Pentacles, although it is the slowest moving knight in the deck, okay? He is very loyal and he is trustworthy because he is building solid foundations through his journey, right? He is completely supported by spirit and he is moving. He is moving along, okay? He is moving along. He is on his path. He is not letting anything, any situation, any circumstance, any individual get in his way from succeeding at what he is building, okay? And what he's building is a legacy, okay? And I want you to remember that here, Leo. I want you to really remember that. Now, the one thing that I absolutely loved was that this Knight of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck, okay? And that's usually how I get my overall message when I do these. But underneath the Knight of Pentacles is the Ten of Pentacles, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is what clarified this Ace of Swords. But to get another 10, this really tells me that even though you are going through this, Leo, you are going through this immense divorce that sort of rocked your core, made you really question all of that time and experience that you spent with this individual. And even though you're realizing you've risen above it, you're starting to understand it at a level that most people would not understand it. And you're starting to understand that, you know what, there is something better out there for me. It shows up right here in this Ten of Pentacles. There's another relationship in store for you. It's just going to take some time before you get there, okay? I really want to point that out. We're now going to be moving into the steps and the advice that Spirit has for you, Leo, regarding this situation. We start off with the Nine of Swords, okay? And the Nine of Swords really tells me that this is something that has sort of kept you up at night. I really feel that this has a lot to do with when first coming to this realization or first hearing the truth of the situation, where you really started to panic, you started to grow into that fear, and that's probably still going to happen, okay? Even though you're in a state of pure gratitude right now and you're happy knowing instead of not knowing, I really feel that as you transition into this divorce, this separation, whatever it might be here, Leo, I really feel that you're still going to be coming up somewhere along the lines. You're going to start having worries. You're going to have doubts. You're going to have fears. Don't let those fears and those doubts overtake you. Remember that they're just illusions, right? They're not real. They're going to prevent you from co-creating, from building the dream of your desires, right? So what you want to do is, when you start getting across those fears and those doubts and those worries, what you want to do is you want to write them down and you want to ask yourself, where is this coming from? Where is this originating from? Really allowing yourself to work on them on that level so that you can truly understand, are they really coming from this whole deception of this marriage? That are they really coming from there, or are they coming from somewhere else? Like, we want to get clarity on that, okay? We then have the Ace of Wands. Now, what this Ace of Wands really brings forth is you have two aces here. So this means this is despite the situation, this Ace of Wands is really going to inspire you to be able to live a much more passionate life in alignment with your higher self. Again, with this co-creation, right? You're gonna get past this and you're gonna move into a brand new beginning full of so many desires and so much passions and so much fortune. Like, I can't even begin to tell you. We then have a Page of Cups, okay? Now, remember when I said that we had this 10 of Pentacles, that I said this was gonna be a future relationship? You are going to have a Page of Cups that's gonna come in, that's gonna make you an offering of some sort, okay? But this is what I want to point out here, Leo. A page is someone that is still young, okay? Very young, naive. I really feel that this is something that is going to flatter you, but you're not going to allow it to completely sweep you off your feet. You're going to be open to it, But I think that going through that experience, it's going to allow you to sort of visualize the type of relationship that you truly desire. Okay. And I say that because you're still going to have to work on yourself. You're still going to have to sort of heal those aspects. Okay. So your outcome card is the Strength card in reversed with the Ace of Cups here. All right. The Strength card in reversed really tells me that you need to tune into your inner heart. There's going to be times where you're going to feel like you don't have the strength to go on, or you're going to feel like you're going to just give up completely on relationships altogether. And what I'm going to tell you is that you need to be very open and willing to take a risk here. Okay. The Strength card in the traditional tarot pictures a woman with her hands inside the lion's mouth. Okay. That is bravery, and that is courage, and that is taking a risk. Who in their right mind would do that? Okay. This Strength card really speaks about that inner strength. But with this being in reverse, this really signifies to me that you're going to, I think there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to chicken out, and you're not going to really, you're going to be unsure about whether you're going to want to put yourself back out there into a relationship. And that is perfectly okay. You need to do what is best for you in the moment that you're doing it. Okay. The other card you have was the Ace of Cups. And what I love about the Ace of Cups here is that you're going to come to a better understanding of who you are and what you're desiring and what you're wanting. And the Ace of Cups is really about filling your own cup. It's a new opportunity. It's a way for you to not only be open to infinite love and infinite compassion from outside of you, but also fulfilling it for yourself within you. That is what the tarot has for you here, Leo. I do want to draw an additional oracle card to see what additional information Spirit has. I do absolutely love this message. So let's see what additional information Spirit has. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what additional information and insight can you provide Leo this month? What additional information and insight can you provide Leo? Okay, we have the Pillar. Okay, I absolutely love this. I'm going to read what the book says. This is a fairly new deck for me, so I'm still learning this deck. This deck, I mean, this actually right here, for some reason, when I'm looking at this card, the Pillar, it's somehow giving me the signal of, like a relationship. But I could be totally wrong. Let's see what it says. All right, here's this beautiful card. The Pillar. The Pillar signifies a need to rise to the occasion. It indicates a time where we may need to be all things. Oh, I love this. Yes. Okay. The backbone, the nurturer, the provider, the lover. The Pillars ask you to step into these roles as best as you can, knowing that you are being pushed outside of your comfort zone. You will learn just how capable you are. It is a time where we take our gifts to new heights and learn that our perceived flaws are just that, perceived. If you've been resisting a new opportunity or role that has presented itself, it is time to step into it and trust that you will learn as you go. This is also a time where our container grows. We learn just how much space we can hold for ourselves and for others. Continue to listen to yourself. Oh, I love this. Okay, fill your own cup so that you can be there for others, but do not forget to push yourself. Balanced Pillar energy is being able to wear many hats, to hold space for family and community, but doing these things with empowered boundaries. It is placing your personal well-being and needs first, knowing that your service will be better because of it. Unbalanced Pillar can go a couple of ways. In an attempt to maintain all control, one can get domineering and manipulative. On the other hand, they may find themselves becoming codependent, where their identity gets wrapped up in the need to caretake others while forgetting about themselves. If you find yourself in the shadow of pillar, ask yourself, where can I soften? Where can I put up boundaries? What are my personal needs, and how can I go about meeting those for myself? Y'all, I cannot make this up. Like literally the Ace of Cups and then literally the pillar. I love this. Leo, that is your message for this month. This was, I will admit, a very intense message to deliver, but I absolutely loved the outcome and what Spirit's message is for you. So I really hope that you got lots of good, amazing pieces from this. And that you really, truly take this to heart. Remember, the important thing here is fill your own cup. Be that nurturer, that provider for yourself before, you know, others don't need to do that for you. Okay. So Leo, that is your message. I thank you so much for joining me today. I truly, truly appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.